Good afternoon. As I shared with the people who were able to be at worship at Monroe City on this last Sunday, I want to make sure I can share with everyone who cares about what's happening at the church and is looking to the future of the church. I want to take a moment to sort of give you a sense of what's up this coming year. So I have found that it is most helpful to plan for the church year in alignment with the academic year. It both aligns with how pastors are appointed in the middle of the summer, and it just seems to land well with when people want to get involved. And so this coming year, my second year with the honor of serving Monroe City United Methodist Church, we are going to continue the Bible study that we began this last year. Jeannie Cheek graciously agreed to lead that, and not only did she lead it, she did a fabulous job, and it continued for a good long run until it was time to take a break for the summer, and they're going to pick up after Labor Day and keep on. They're almost through the Gospel of John, and they're going to keep on going. So that's just very cool. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing to serve the Masters family, providing them with meals on Fridays. Thank you for everyone who has been able to do that. I'd encourage you to continue to sign up. This is a way we can help someone who we love and who has loved us as they're able, and now they need some help. So that's a wonderful thing to see continuing. We're going to continue to be involved working for the good of younger folks in our community. Last year, myself and a few others were able to go up and work with some of there's a class at the high school that works with some teenage guys looking towards their future. And so we have set up to continue to do that. Also, I'm exploring with the elementary principal, Mrs. Kim Shin, the options for whether we might be able to read in the classrooms. It turns out that the best anti poverty measure in America is a high school degree or high school diploma, and one of the strongest correlations to getting a high school diploma is being able to read at grade level in third grade. And so if we show up, if people are willing to show up once a week and read to classrooms, just read a children's book to classrooms, that has a significant impact on helping children be able to learn how to read. And so I'm discussing this with Mrs. Shin, and that might be something that comes to pass in this coming year. I'll keep you updated. September 17th, from 5 to 7, we're going to cook some pork. And we're going to have some musicians, and we're going to invite the community to get together. This is a way for us to break people's expectations about our church. Because right now, people drive by the church and they see what they're used to seeing. And if we're going to invite them to Christmas and to Easter and other events, they know what they think about the church. And we have to do something dramatic if we want to change how people see this church that we love. And so something like inviting the community to get together and having an event that is just free. And this is to facilitate you inviting people to this event so that when we walk out there, we sit down next to people who don't go to church. This is not a fellowship meal for us. This is a meal for us to invite people. And it is when members of the church invite that people show up. Looking at the statistics, it's in the mid 80s percentage of people who come to church because friends invited them. Another 6 to 8% come from really good advertising. Another 6 to 8% will come because the pastor invites them, which means that I'm about as effective at inviting as a good ad, which is a little humbling. But the point being, this is an event to facilitate the members of the church to be able to do what is most effective in inviting people is say, we have this event, come on down. And then when we invite them for Christmas, they will see the church differently. Maybe they'll come. Then the last thing going into the fall that we need to spend a moment thinking about is working with youth. So I read a wise phrase recently. Today's problems were yesterday's solutions. And indeed, that is what we're grappling with right now. Yesterday's solutions were solutions. They worked. And then things changed, and solutions became problems. And so the solution of the past was get everyone you could after school, believe that everyone's family is connected to a church, and that we can plant seeds and work with who we got. And in the long run, they will be involved in church, and it will be for the good of the entire community. And we did this, we, Monroe City, and we did it in the model that was all a very common way to staff this. We asked a few people to do too much. And I think we're seeing the results of that now. It used to work and now it doesn't, because we have this assumption that working with youth is hard. It requires a lot. And we have this assumption that we got to work with everyone we can get our hands on. I think we're in a different time. I think the time we're in is we need to work with the kids we got. We need to work with all the Adams grandchildren. We got the Hayes, the Adams, the Levas, Lexi Woodall. We got Jalen Masters, and there are a couple others. Like, we know these children. We know their parents. We know their grandparents. We know their family. We need to work with them for their good so that they know how to do what matters. Pray, read the Bible, and serve. And I'm planning on being part of this fall. I will be working with the middle schooler age youth. And then Reba has graciously agreed to cook food. Diane is going to help with this group as well. And I find myself needing 2 or 3 more people. And we need 2 or 3 more people who can be there from 3:30 to 5 on Wednesdays to be able to eat with, chat with, play with youth. And this is the curriculum is already procured. No one has to write anything. It's already taken care of. And it's taken care of for the entire year. I can give everyone in the entire year what they're going to be working with, and working with a small group, not a bunch of kids we've never seen before, working with our children and our church for our future. And then what happens over time is that those children can be able to say to their friends, we've got something good here. Come and join us. But we start by being really sure that we're taking care of our children for their good, because we got to take care of our own first. So that's what I need. That's what we need, really. So please let me know. And I continue to be excited and honored and thankful to be serving Monroe City. My only challenge is I wish I had more time in town to spend with y'all, because I like you. I'm going to be spending, because of we changed to serve. Cassie has taken a position serving this is her first week serving in Paris as a English teacher there. So Laura Fauner is taking over her job, and I'm going to be in I'm going to be in Monroe City on Wednesdays and Thursday afternoon into evening, so I can make sure to check in with Laura, and also so I can be around in an evening on Monroe City. So if you want to have dinner, you want to get together, I'm around. Let me know. So thank you. As I said, it's an honor to serve you as your pastor. I hope you have a wonderful evening.